Brothers and sisters, what is up? Welcome back to yet another one from us. We are trusting, hoping, and believing that all is well with you. We are doing well in Kenya, and we are thankful for all your prayers, for all your best wishes as we were facing hard times in Kenya. We are still in the midst of, I don't even know what
Most
to call
difficult
it.
time.
Yeah, but we are pushing through, and we are glad to be back to report news to you as they happen. We are coming to you with news from Benin and Niger. We've been talking about this since, I don't even know since when.
We've been fighting,
Yeah,
but Stallone is
it's
something
been
else.
it's been something that we've been reporting about since maybe some 2 3 weeks, 3 months ago. Now the former Beninese and Nigerian presidents have met and have decided to come up with a solution for what the two countries are currently facing. We've seen Benin and Niger, Patrice Talon and Niger's Abdurrahman Tiani not seeing eye to eye when it comes to the pipeline project that they have from Niger to Benin through through Benin to the Beninese port so that they can be able to sell their crude oil to countries. But we've seen a lot of fights between the two governments, between the two countries, and at some point they even decided to close it up and say, you know what, let's just forget about this pipeline project. We don't need to suffer for us to get some petty
Because they
money.
were also stealing,
Yeah, they are stealing from them. The last
arresting
report
their
officials.
officials.
The
Yeah,
last report reported that they were stealing oil, crude oil from Niger. This is Benin stealing crude oil from Niger. And some of you were saying they are even stealing the crude oil for France. How absurd. So Niger was like, you know what, let's just forget about this thing. But now we are seeing former presidents having a sit down and talking about the issues. I think at this point, Talon and Chiani can't see eye to eye. They don't even want to
yeah,
involve
it's
themselves
crazy
in.
because getting to a point that they are saying to hell with
Yeah,
it.
forget about it.
Let's do
If we burn it down,
Togo.
let's just burn it down.
Let's go through Togo.
Yeah.
And we saw some, terrorist actors destroying or compromising the pipeline some times back.
Some militia group.
And then Patrice Talon is something else because we saw Patrice Talon meeting the former chief of defense staff of France, General Francois Lecointre. The guy 2 months ago who said that Europe must come back and reoccupy Africa with their armies. That is the recolonization in 10 or 20 years from now. You remember that guy? We saw Patrice Talon receiving him in Benin. What is happening? Someone says that we need to recolonize
Recolonize you
this.
guys.
You are receiving him. But we also remember you are the same person who went to Brazil saying that Africa should forget what their history and move forward. You
How?
said that the reason why Africa is not developing is
Because of
because we still
backwards.
remember our history.
Wow.
We cannot forget our history. Have Israel forgotten their
They
history?
can't.
Have the Irish people forgotten their history? You cannot.
Palestinians are where they are because
You
of their history.
When you forget history, it's easy for you to repeat
Of course.
the mistakes again,
Yeah.
and we don't want to do that. So
In fact, we should be teaching our history from generation to generation so that we never find ourselves there. So this is the report coming in from Niger and Benin. A new era of dialogue is opening between Niger and Benin, following the mediation mission led by the former presidents of Benin, Nicéphore Soglo and Dr. Boniai. The Nigerian government indicated its openness to a resumption of relations with its neighbor. The former Beninese presidents the former Beninese presidents were received in audience by Brigadier General Abdurrahman Tiani, President of the National Council for the Protection of the Homeland. The discussions focused on the diplomatic tensions which have weakened relations between the two countries since July 2023. Beninese mediators stressed the importance of constructive dialogue to resolve differences. They recalled the strong historical ties that unite the two peoples and pleaded for a peaceful resolution of differences. President Chiani welcomed the initiative of former Presidents Soglo and Boniai while reiterating Niger's security concerns. He spoke of the presence of hostile foreign forces along the border with Benin, threatening the country's national security. To support his remarks, President Chiani provided the Beninese mediators with precise and documented information, according to the Niger press agency. Despite these security concerns, President Tiani has shown openness to dialogue. He accepted the establishment of the tripartite commission composed of representatives of Beninese and Nigerian governments as well as the two former presidents of Benin. The commission will have the mission of one, to restore normal relations between the two countries, two, guarantee common security, and three, promote the resumption of socio-economic exchanges in a peaceful climate.
Do you know China? China, when you have an agreement with China, or when you are in any way affecting the source, for example, of their raw materials or their market, they usually, especially in Africa, they will usually kind of threaten you or blackmail you. For example, some years back, Kenya wanted to ban the influx of Chinese fish in the market because Kenya wanted to grow its
Oh.
market. And the Chinese said, we are going to stop building the road, we are going to stop the loan, and Kenya had to retract. So if China came and intermediated between Benin and Niger, and by then Niger said, you do what you want, but that oil belongs to China because China has already paid us. Now you are stopping the flow of oil. You are doing a bad thing to
Sabotaging,
China.
yeah.
You're sabotaging their source of raw materials. China came, they sat down, and Benin accepted. But imagine, even after that, we are seeing Patrice Talon trying as much as possible to sabotage this. What does it mean? It means his masters are on his heels. You have to do this or we are going to remove you.
Now, the question we should be asking ourselves is, where is he in these discussions? Because if these are former presidents, and with the president of Niger, Abdurrahman Chan, this is the current president with former president, there's one president meeting there, because how do you discuss issues of somebody's country when the current president is
It's
not even
not
in
there.
vicinity?
So
So it shows you that this
yeah.
guy is still not, he's still going to sabotage this.
It's-
I
it
was
won't
hoping
work.
that Chani would just cancel and scrape out this deal.
But imagine if you have a land, I have land, and I want my water to go through
The land.
your land to. I have a borehole, so I want my to pass a pipe through your land to the other neighbor out there who, or another guy who is buying
On the
water
other side.
on the other side. So I have buried it deep. It's not in any way affecting you. Then I'm paying you for that all the time. Then when it comes to the port, I'm also paying you for the port. So it's not affecting you, and I'm paying you for that. But stupidly, you keep on pushing me. You're pushing me to go out. It means it's not you, because the people of Benin want that money. They want that income. But there's someone else who is controlling you. This guy is a
For their
puppet.
own reasons, and you are there now playing the devil between these two guys, because Niger, there's no way Niger is going to accept going back to France and making any deals with France, and then you are there now playing the devil's advocate and being the worst enemy to your own neighbor, your own African brother, such that you can, I know for, well, I don't know for a fact,
And
but I'm guessing that this guy refused to be part of these discussions.
yeah, and imagine you are ready to kill your children or to starve your children so that you can hurt the neighbor
Yeah.
who is very rich and can, like they started using Niger Chad. Like they are passing their oil through Chad. It's a long distance, but they are ready to do that. So they have the ability. But you are ready to starve your people, to ban the
Just to
market,
help somebody
to
achieve
kill the
their.
relations with your brother for some other dude we don't even know what he want. It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that's the kind of Africa we live in.
Yeah. So guys, let us know what you think about this. I think we need to end this.
I was hoping
thing.
that oh well, there's infrastructure that has already been made, that has already been built and developed. The pipeline itself costs a lot of billions. So, but looking at the future, because this is not the first and last deal that Tiani hopes to transport the oil, to other countries. So, looking at the future for Niger and how it's gonna sell its oil, it doesn't look very bright for me. And I was hoping that Tiani would just cancel it for the betterment of his own country, because this is not going to help them. They'll keep on back and forth. What happens when these guys die? What happens when, when these old presidents.
Unless we have a coup in Benin and we have someone who's
What if
aligned to the
somebody
yes,
else in Benin? What if France put somebody else in Benin?
that's the problem. But
If they don't
anyway,
see eye to eye, let them look for a better solution for
but
them.
we have Togo, and Togo is also a puppet. So although they still support this case, you cannot be 100% sure. What we needed was Senegal to be in the AES, but
Yeah.
now
Brothers and sisters, what are your solutions for Chian in this difficult, it's a difficult situation for him. He needs a solution, a permanent solution for this. We would love to hear from you. We always love reading your ideas. We always love to see you contributing towards the betterment, even the mental decolonization of African brothers and sisters. And if you'd like to support us, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the comment section, in the description box down below. And brothers and sisters, we are back with the super thanks, super chat.
merchandise.
We are thankful that you have been supporting us, and we're hoping that you can still support us with super thanks, super chats, and in any other way that you'd like to support us. See you in the next one.
Like,
Bye.